Hello. Seems a lot better than this. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Manuela, and today we're doing a book review. I typically, OMG, I just had a thought. I'm gonna draw the One Piece symbol over there. Anyways, hey, I like One Piece. I'm literally Luffy. But today I'm doing a book review on Identical by Ellen Hopkins. It is a young adult book and very interesting. You know, like Ellen Hopkins was ever since I was like young. She was ever since middle school. She's my favorite artist, favorite author. As a current, she still is. I feel like this is one of the books that out of all the ones I've read, this is kind of my least favorite so far. This are all her books. She has a lot more than this, but I've read Tilt. Yo, like, I'ma literally do reviews for each of these. Oh my gosh, my lash is literally crazy. And no one wanted to tell me. Y'all's haters. Y'all are haters. Does this look good? No, it does not. Girl, I don't give a damn. You know, like, it is what it is. But yeah, I've read like 5, 6, 2, 4, 5. Okay, 6 or 7 of her books, and they're really, really, really good. And it's a matter of, I feel like I need to go back into it and reread the books that I've read, because it's like I have a completely different perspective and thought process from like when I was in middle school and high school. You know, it's like it's advanced a lot. So it's like this is the first one I've read ever, like, in a minute, and it's like my least favorite out of the, you know, her series so far. I'm literally just gonna take these off. Hey y'all, I'm just like that. Like, I really do not care. And I'm still cute, period. But it's gonna be right here. And if you're a hater, you can tap out. That's cool. This is a chat because I've been wanting to talk about this book. I kind of, the ending left me flabbergasted. That's the word. Flabbergasted. Like, I don't talk to anyone that could listen. I like talked about it, but it's like, it's that deep that I need to make a video about it. And I want to do these for me because I love talking about books. I love talking about movies and like analyzing that shit. Yes. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so let me read the preview for y'all. It says, do twins begin in the womb or in a better place? Kaylee and Renee are identical down to the dimple. As daughters of a district court judge father and politician mother, they are an all-American family on the surface, but behind the facade, each sister has her own dark secret. Kaylee is the misplaced focus of daddy's love. Renee sees daddy playing a game of favorites, which she is losing. Secrets like the ones the twins harbor are not meant to be kept from each other or anyone else. Pretty soon it's obvious that neither sister can handle it alone, and one must step up to save the other. But the question is, who? So it's like, it's already deep, you know, like the way that it's already being talked about is deep. It's that deep. And you know, like, rereading the preview back, I'm like, I need to reread this. Like, now knowing what I know from like the end. It's like, now I'm gonna pick out, you know. Okay, but obviously, spoiler alerts. This is a book review. I don't know what you're expecting, but I'm gonna talk about the whole thing. So, shawties, mind you, they're in high school. They're both like 16, so they're young. And as I said, their dad is a judge, and their mom is a politician. And personally, I related to it a bit because it was like the face of like outside point of view. Y'all know that one Melody Martinez song? It's called Dollhouse. DOLLHOS. Yo, I haven't heard that song in a minute. But just like, the song basically touches on how close the curtains, nobody can see what's below the surface, like stuff like that, you know, like having a different face, try to hold face within society and to like friends and outside, but it's like within the family, fucked up stuff is going on and we're not talking about it, you know. It's like we're not truly happy and etc. and emotions and past trauma and all leading to this, and it's like we're not able to sit with each other, like talk, like be authentic with each other and authentic outside of ourselves, you know, because authenticity comes from the inside out, not from the outside in. Clock it. Clock it. Okay, so two twins, right? Apparently the parents were in love. They were in love, you know, in like college days, and the mom had actually met the dad because anyways, back to this. In college days, the mom was, I don't know if this is important, but it'll come back up, I guess. The mom met the dad through a court case for her husband, not her husband, her boyfriend, and they fell in love. It was all yips and yaps. But then we see that the dad ends up having an alcoholic problem. He's an alcoholic, you know. There was some drunk driving going on, whole family in the car, and a very bad car accident happens. Y'all. See, okay, at first, right when I finished reading this, I had rated it like the lowest, a good 6, you know. If I'm being generous, to 7. But now I'm thinking this is actually a good 7.9 or 8, because it's like, if I actually look at it from the whole point of view, that's why I'm like, I need to reread it, because like it annoyed me how it kind of like, it did feel like it kind of just finished and closed off. But it's like, if you reread it knowing what you know, it's like all the answers is within the book itself, you know. And I'm like, that's fucking genius. It's genius, bro. It's genius. So a car accident happens, and spoiler alert, I don't give a damn. But spoiler alert, one of the twins dies. Now the reason why this is such a, when I say that, is because throughout the whole shit, y'all, look at this. Okay, you see, that's her name. So it's like a very cool thing that Ellen Hopkins does within her books that like I really love. Like there'll be like different like poem like things. It's like you read this, and sometimes if you just read this, like it's like another layer to like what the words are already saying, you know. And it's like, mwah, another layer. And it's like you can read this, and it's like that's another layer too. The title, you know, it's like, and then so this was the other twin. And I love how she reflected. Oh my gosh, this is actually genius, because at the end it dies. So it's like one of the twins dies, right? But they died within the car crash. The car crash is mentioned really early on within the book, but it's like we go throughout the whole book thinking that both of them are alive, and it's like they have very opposite type personalities. They're similar in specific ways, but it's like it's a love-hate relationship between them. And it's like, I think K, I'm gonna call them K and R. K is the one that, the fucked up part of it, they're getting sexually abused, right? So their dad really, okay, let me go in order. Let me go in order, yo. Okay, so K was more of the soft and sweet one, and obedient, didn't know how to say no for real. Renee was one that didn't give a fuck. Apparently the love wasn't really a thing to her as much, and they were both very smart, very good grades, and they both had, okay, I'm gonna mention that part. Yo, this book has really a lot of dimensions. That's the thing. I gotta okay. So yeah, we see that there. It's like the ways reflected. Ellen Hopkins books are so cool. Because look at this. Look at that. Like, do this, not that. And it's like a pyramid. Something. It's so cool. It's like she's having fun. She's having fun with this. And I love it. And then this is Kaylee, you know? And it's like, Okay, so they get into a car accident. In the car accident, the girl dies. That's a spoiler alert. We don't end up finding out really that she dies until the end of it. And it goes throughout the whole entire book, acting as if they're alive. And the way that we end up finding out that she's actually dead is that, so she becomes hypersexual, you know, like, so the mom ends up leaving the dad, like, cannot stand him anymore. She's a politician trying to run for mayor. She actually gets it. And the dad is a judge, but it's like, como se dice? Duality is not present, and it's an insult to the law the way that he's acting. Act. So it's like he was able to bypass the law, and like the fact that he was truck driving and his daughter quietly, oh my gosh, that even puts it even to more perspective. Wow. Because it's like, wow. Oh shit, y'all. Oh shit. It's like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Because it's like, oh my gosh. Wait. It's like, yeah, we know that he was drunk driving and he was able to get above the law. But that was when we knew, or we thought, we were led to think that everyone was still alive. They just hated each other and like the problem and etc. But now knowing that he was directly the cause of one of his child's deaths, and he's still able to bypass the law and be like put people in jail and serve justice, it's fucked up. It's like, damn. And you sleep with yourself like that? And he don't. He drinks every single night, gets the turkey. I like how she did that in there. But like, down some pills, and it's escape every single night. And it's like the daughters get into that too. It's like Kaylee will like drink, and then R will like drink and smoke and freaking take drugs and shit. And she was a wild one, you know? So it's like, but in reality, now knowing that's both of them, it's like, wow. And then we end up learning that oh my gosh, it's a lot. Like the dad was like, when they're younger, the mom had left because his mom, their grandma, technically, we end up seeing her in literally like the last 2 chapters. Oh, I didn't tell you how. Oh my gosh, this is all over the place. Either you get it or you don't. And this is literally just me rambling and talking about this book. It either makes sense or it don't. And if it does, hearts and kisses. Y'all should really check it out regardless. Identical by Ellen Hopkins. You know? But what was I? Okay, so basically Kay was the one that was being touched, and R was not being touched, but then a part of her still felt jealous towards the fact that she wasn't getting that attention from their father. The mom completely left out of the picture, and we ended up figuring out that the mom knew that all of this was going on, but was in denial, and you know, like at the end, and hashtag relate, but yeah, so it's just the dad and the girls, but now we just know it's just them two. It's like the mommy being just like, there's some stuff your energy just knows, you know. There's just some stuff where it's like, you know, intuitively, or like just at least some signs, etc., whatever it may be, or gut feeling, you know. But we go throughout it, and they end up having this boyfriend. Well, Kay has a boyfriend. Well, Kay is like at wits, fighting within her heart to like be able to let go and let love and stop being afraid, and to like actually tell someone of what's going on, because this has been happening for years, ever since they were 9 years old. And I think the accident happened when they were like 6 or something, and it's crazy because there's like a flashback moment of like a for a funeral. I am so sorry for the background, y'all, but there's like a flashback moment for the funeral. Okay, long story short, this book is really good, and that's your little snippet. That's my review. Because it's getting a lot, okay? But I really recommend it. And hypersexuality, it ends up being shown within R, and we end up figuring out that she had a dissociative disorder. You know, a dissociative, what's it called? Personality disorder. So, like, 2 people in one, 3 people in one, and not really exactly knowing what the other is doing and fully thinking that you're a whole nother person within it, you know. And it's not until what was it that let her off? Oh, she tried killing herself once, and like I related of course, you know. It's like there's like mentions of like disordered eating, get bulimia, and like she would like hurt herself and shit. And but it wasn't like so much in your face, you know. It was like, okay, this is all viable, and like it all wraps up at the end where it's like in reality it was all one person, you know. And the descriptions of how like she was in the bed like together, like the twins watching from an outside point of view of what was happening to her sister, but in reality it was just her the whole time. Like at the end, the dad ends up going to rehab. The grandma comes back, and it's like, I'm sorry that I love, you know, like the death had taken a toll on all of them. And it's like, it's crazy to me how everyone, like, she was moving as 2 different people, and everyone thought that, like, no one thought it was suspicious. Nah, it's not crazy. It's just like she actually didn't have a lot of support systems, and her only real support system was Ian, the person that she really liked, but was too afraid to let herself go and actually feel the love that she deserves, you know. And he's the one that ends up coming in and being like, yo, da da da. And she's like, what? I'm not that person. Are you confused? XYZ. And some memories end up coming back to her. She's like, what the fuck? And ends up in the hospital. And the dad gets found out finally, you know. Okay, that bastard. It's like he justified his. It's like each and every individual has their story into like what probably led them up to that. Like looking at the full picture, outside in, it's like, damn, I see how XYZ led to XYZ, but it's like you are an adult and you still have a bit of willpower, you know. And it's just wrong is wrong. You know, that's just like straight fucked up. It's like, you know, it's fucked up. Like, that's why you drink every night, to make yourself forget about it. That's why you pay, like, oh my god, the breaks, it's so wow. But it was written really good. Okay, I rate this book a 9 out of 10, I guess. I'm gonna meet Ellen one day, bro. We gonna discuss, cause girl, you have me with this one. Anyways, that's all. Hearts and kisses. Thank y'all for watching. If you watched all of this, I know it's all over the place, but get used to it. This is, I'm literally talking, like thinking as I talk, you know, and like I'm within a moment. Like the ones that get it, and the ones that don't, that's cool. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bruh, okay, I made a video. Yeah, so I'll take you to a barbershop. Let me take you to the candy shop. Show you all I got. I put diamonds on your chains to make buy the ring. Hater or not, it's me and you. Cause I love who niggas, the triggers. Then I met you, then I sexed you, then I left you. You ain't got time to waste. So I messed up. Anyways.